Hey you guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and thank you for all the new subscribers. So this is Thick Peach Creations, where I create whatever I'm feeling. I do have a link down below to my website if you're interested in anything in my previous videos. Like I said, that'll be down below in my description box. But in today's video, you guys, this is our monthly makes for May, and today is actually May 4th. So may the force be with you. I know I could not find my Star Wars shirt anywhere. I couldn't find my husband's anywhere. So, we're going with this today. Anyways, I want to create this, I don't know, it can be a lounge set. It can also be a pajama set, but I want to create the t-shirt, maybe the t-shirt, but for sure the shorts, maybe the scrunchie and the eye mask. I'm not quite sure about the eye mask, but I know for sure I want to do the shorts. If I have enough material, maybe the pants, but I want to create the Simplicity 9020A. It's an easy to sew pattern. This is what it looks like. Like I said, I want to make the shorts, possibly the shirt up here, this shirt, but like I said, it depends on how much fabric I have, because we're going to upcycle something, you guys. We are going, now mind you, I bought this for Christmas, and when I was embroidering on it, it got messed up. So I ended up using a different one. So I've had this material since basically Christmas, right? So we are going to upcycle this robe here. Like I said, I hope I have enough material for it, which I think I might. Into, I guess, a lounge or jammy set, okay? This is what it looks like from the back. It's pretty long. You guys can't really see because I'm wearing black leggings, but it goes just past my knees. I'm only 5'3", so yeah, it's pretty big. What size is this? This is a size, please tell me. I think this is a universal size for men, because all my boys got one too, but I embroidered their name on it. So it doesn't have a size, it just says one size on here. And like I said, we're about to see if I have enough material. So if you're interested to see if I can reuse this to make something from here, keep watching. All right, so I hope you guys can hear me from way over there, because I don't have a mic and I still haven't found it yet. So I went ahead and I cut all my pieces. Oh, this part is trash. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces for this pattern. So this is the waistband. This is the front of the shorts. These two here are pockets, but I think I'm only going to use one. And then this one right here is the back of the shorts. So these were actually, like, if you didn't want shorts, you can just cut the whole thing out for the pants. So I'm kind of upset at the fact that I said I was going to make the shorts, but I would have to tape it together to make the pants, basically. So anyways, here is the robe. So first I'm going to see if I have enough to cut out the actual short part of the pattern. Like if I want the front pocket, I can use this pocket that the robe already has. But I'm just trying to see right now if I have enough fabric, because I need two of the front and 2 of the back, plus the waistband. So let's see if I can get, if I can get 2 pieces. So let's get wrong sides together here, so I can cut this at one time. Woo. I might be able to use this trim here as my waistband. Ew, let's see. Y'all, this paper pattern is just flying. Okay, I'm using the front part of the robe here to see if I can cut out the front piece, which it doesn't look like I can. Let me move up on this fabric here. Like if I would have cut this as a large, it would have been just fine, but I didn't want it too tight. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and cut it. I'm just wearing it as jammies anyway, so. I think it'll be okay. Fingers crossed. You guys, I should have got prepared before I started filming this. It's all right. So, I just want to see if I can do it. But I want to try to use as much of this material as I can. So I'm going to bring that down. Here. And I think I'm going to use my serger for this project. All right, so you guys see, I'm gonna keep this extra end up here on my pant. I'm gonna keep the extra, but as you can see, I kind of cut the pocket, which is fine. Now you guys can't see this, but here we go. So I kind of cut the pocket, like I clearly cut the pocket. But here is the first part. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this extra piece up here. Because I think I can use this as the band instead of cutting out another piece of fabric here. And then I might, depending on how short it gets, I might add another little piece to the bottom. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish cutting out my pieces and then I'll be back. So I am going to play with my, sorry, let me lift y'all a little bit because, okay, that one is lifted. Let's lift up this one. Just a little bit, y'all. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna play with my serger for the first time, you guys. So it still has the little spools that came with it, the blue, green, red, and yellow. Let's continue here. Now that he's done. Don't you start, sir. Okay, so I have yet to play with this. I have yet to thread this for the first time. I do have my book here, but I did see a video on how someone did it, and I think I'm gonna go with that method and then come back to this another day. So I finished setting up my serger here. I'm currently putting the pattern together by the instructions. Yes, I have the instructions this time. And I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so I have, this is the front of the shorts right here, and I have the pattern piece facing down, the good side facing down, and then I have part of the pocket right here, pocket, and the good side's facing up. I'm just going to go ahead and pin that in place. I want to serge everything together here. Is what I want to do. So I have this part of the short like this. I'm going to try to follow the directions this time around. Got it. All right, so I'm gonna take the back part of the shorts here with the good side facing down, and I'm gonna add the other pocket with the good side facing up. I'm just gonna pin all the front and backs together with the shorts. So that's what I'm gonna do real fast. All right, you guys, so I have threaded this machine. I think I probably need to fix the tension on here. So I think I'm gonna, play with these a little bit and see what I can do to tighten the tension. I want this, we're gonna change this to 3. Put you at 3, 2. We're just gonna see what happens right now. Okay, I believe I fixed the tension, so we're gonna go ahead and sew the pocket on. And I'm gonna use my serger to pretty much do everything except for the top stitch. And fingers crossed this works out. I already put the blade down. I don't need the blade. And we're gonna see. I probably should have used white thread so you guys can see it, but yeah, I did not do that. So we're just gonna serge the edges here. And we're gonna start like right here at the pocket. Like I said, my knife is down. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably can't because it's black on black, but I did serge the edges. Let me go ahead and take out these pins. So I did serge the edges right there. Hope you guys can see that. And my pocket is attached. Okay, so this is the outside of the pocket. This is the, did I just serge that wrong? Ay, ay, ay. No, we did not. Because this is going to go inside like that. Right? Because this is going to be together. Y'all, we're going to go with the flow, okay? We're going to see how this goes. All right, I already did the first side, or the front and back of one pair. Now I'm going to do the front and back of the other pair. So hopefully I remember to press record this time. So I lifted up my presser foot. This is gonna be kind of thick here because this is part of the front where I kept that white. I kept this white part here. So let's see what you can do. Okay, so I caught everything, and I really do like it. I like that. Okay. All right, you guys. Now we're gonna move on to the next step of this, which is Making sure I do not miss a part. Cut those facing down, face up. Supposed to go this and supposed to flip it. Ew, okay. So even though I serged my edges, you guys, I am going to go ahead and now stitch right here. So even though I did my serging part, I'm going to go ahead and stitch here. So when I flip this, there's a top stitch right here. So I'm going to go do that real fast. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Woo. All right, so after looking at this, you guys, I'm gonna leave the serger edges. I wanna see how they look. I wanna try to do this whole thing with just the serger. I know I just turned on my sewing machine, but I wanna do this completely with a serger. So we're gonna go on to the next step. So I have all 4 of my pieces here. And the next step is to put the front piece. So my white part here is gonna be the front of my shorts. Put the front piece and the back pieces together with the pockets, the good side of the pockets facing up, which I will try to adjust the camera so you can see. That's another front piece. I don't want that one. And I need to find the piece that goes with this one here, which it's not you. You go with that one. Oh, okay. So I'm happy I looked at this. Look, my serger did not catch this part, so I'm gonna fix that. Fixed. We're gonna keep going here. Put that on. So I got good sides facing. Let me show you what I'm doing. So I hope you guys can see. So this is the front of the shorts. Here, as you can see, I have my instructions right here. I didn't lose them. And then I have this piece here is the back. I'm just adding, I'm putting it together, starting with the pockets. Making sure the pockets are pinned correctly, and everything else will follow. I'm basically pinning this side right now. All right, I did not want to adjust the camera so many times, so we're gonna leave you up there, okay? So as you can see, my whole pocket, my whole pocket here is pinned, good side together. And I'm gonna start at this end of the short part that's together here. I think, is that what I wanna do, or do I wanna start at the pocket? I think I wanna start at the pocket and go around. If you're new here, once again, hey, I'm Chanel. This is the first time I'm ever making me a pair of shorts. Never done it before. I've made a skirt about 8 years ago. So I'm just gonna cut this thread right here. So now the pocket is together. Now we're gonna pin the actual two pieces, the short part, together here. My blade is still down. I'm gonna make sure I catch these threads too. So now I have these two together, and I need to fix that part, but I have these two together and there's my pocket. So right here, you can see all the pocket and this part of the bottom part, the shorts on the side here, hope you can see that, are all stitched together. And so it's the pocket portion here. Now I am stitching, well, I'm about to stitch the crotch part, and I already pinned them together on both sides right here. So I'm gonna pin them together and trim off what I think I don't need, and we're gonna keep moving. Where are my scissors? Okay. So the crotch portion here has been stitched on both of them. I don't think I need to adjust the length. I just need to adjust the top portion. So next I'm gonna take one leg, and I turned it inside out or right side out, and I'm going to open up the other leg and lay the front side facing the front side, because I'm going to actually put these together now. I'm going to slide this inside the leg here, and then I am going to pin it. So I have good side with good side for this one, then I have good side with good side. And what I'm going to do is pin these together, and then I'm going to sew along the crotch part. All right, so I decided to make some adjustments. So I do not, like, I have it to cut the casing, but because of how I have that white trim in the front of my pants or shorts, because I do have enough fabric still for the casing part, I am going to go ahead and not cut out the casing, and I'm going to show you why. So I still have this portion of the robe left. You can see this part will go around your neck. Okay, so this is the neck back part, but I have this part here, okay? So I do have enough for the casing, but because this white trim is already on here, and I just tried it to go around my waist, and it works, we're gonna use this instead. So I am going to seam rip that part off and try to, it wants to rip, okay, that works too. And try to keep as much as the white on here as I can. Because like I said, I want the white in the front, but if I can take it all the way to the, okay, so frick the white. It just came off, which is fine. I'll still use this. And since it's tearing off pretty easily. Okay, that was easy. All right, so this is what I'm gonna use as my waistband. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I actually want the serge ends to show. So to finish off the bottom part of my leg, they're gonna be serged ends. And I'm just gonna put this waistband on, cut it down to size, figure it out, sew it together. You know what, I will come back with the finished pair of pants or shorts when I am done, because right now they look way too big for me and the pockets are out. And I need to sew up these corners here really fast on the sides so it looks more like some pants. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done, okay? Be back. So I wanted to show you what I just decided. I'm not gonna keep the white. That's right here. I'm not gonna keep that in the front because for one, it's not even and they didn't meet up even. And I don't wanna deal with that. So I did go ahead and cut the collar part of the robe and I'm using that as my casing. And I'm about to show you, as soon as I lay this back out, how I'm gonna do it. So you can see that I have my serged ends here. And this is the front casing. I cut it a little too short, but the back casing is longer, so it'll be fine. It'll work out. It's called improvising, okay? Improvising. So I'm measuring out the casing for the front here, as you can see, and there's the white. I'm gonna take this here, and I'm happy I plugged up my sewing machine because now I'm gonna take this casing and I'm gonna sew it just underneath here. I'm gonna sew it all the way across and then I'm gonna fold it up. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up and fold it, and then it's gonna go around to the front part here, and I'm gonna sew it down on the side of, or one of the sides over here or over there. I'm gonna leave an opening where I can be able to push through elastic. That is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna keep going. All right, you guys, I have finished putting together the shorts. Minus, you know, doing the hemming the bottom, which I'll do that right after this. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys this. This is the front. I can tell because of how I cut on the fabric here, because of how I cut it. I'm gonna go ahead and add a label. I'm gonna hand stitch the label, I think. I'm gonna hand stitch it, or I might stitch it on the front. My label on here, but we're gonna go ahead and try on these pants. And since you guys can't see anything, it's okay for me to do this. All right, you guys, so we are going to switch out our pants. Oh my goodness. And I know I have a mirror in the back, but y'all, I'm praying y'all don't see nothing, okay? Nothing. All right. Here are the pants, the shorts. Got my pockets, okay? Got my pockets. This is what they look like. Like I said, I'm going to finish the bottom edges. I like the length of them too. I thought they would be too short. Let me get y'all closer. So here are the shorts. You guys can see, I got my pockets. I got my pockets. You guys will love my pockets, okay? Here is the casing that I made. All right, there we go. These are a nice length. I cut the extra large. I should have done the large. I really should have done the large instead of the extra large, but it's okay. It's roomy. Here's the back. I like them. Like I said, I'm just gonna finish off the edges. I didn't do that, but I did top stitch this going around. I do have my elastic in here. I really do like these a lot. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about my upcycling pair of shorts here. I really do like them. I will probably wear them out, shoot, because they're so nice. You know, mainly because of the fabric. But it's like the fabric, which if I didn't mention, I try to bring it up close. It's like a waffle print, a waffle type fabric. Hope you guys are able to see that. But it's like a waffle type fabric on here. And I really like it. It's really nice. They're comfy. You guys, I made me my first pair of shorts. I love it. Probably gonna make some more. And I love stuff with pockets. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. If you're new here, once again, thank you so much for coming by. If you guys are interested in any other things like makeup bags, keychains, or something, check out my link down below and it takes you straight to my website, and you're more than welcome to purchase anything that I make. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.